Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Super Ninja Austin here with another wrestling news video. This is part 21 of the wrestling news video, episode 86 of the SNA podcast. Yes, sir, I'm your host, Super Ninja Austin, and we're going to be talking about the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors that you guys need to know. And we're going to be looking at the wrestling news on the wrestling news article from Sportskeeda. Let's begin. We're gonna start off today with WWE legend Tori Wilson shares racy image celebrate being 48 years old. Wow, she's the same age as my mother. But anyway, this is where we're going to start with this this news article with the WWE Hall of Famer Tori Wilson recently shared a fruitful fruitful picture as she celebrated being 48 years old. The legend played a major role in the company from 2001 to 2008. Her last singles match came in November 2007 as she hung up her boots in May of 2008. Over the years, the 48-year-old veteran has made sporadic appearances, with the most recent one coming in 2023 when she inducted Stacy Keibler into the 2023 WWE Hall of Fame. And it said, following her wrestling career, Wilson has focused on being a fitness enthusiast, fitness entrepreneur. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And model taking to social media, the legend shared a lively yet raunchy, I should say lively but raunchy image of herself, stating she is far from flawless, but at 48, she is happy with the strength she has acquired. The WWE Hall of Famer also said that finding confidence might be difficult at times, but that it can also come effortlessly at others. And then she said, I'm far from perfect, but I'm far from perfect, but at 48 years old, I'm proud of proud of the strength I've built, and even more proud of the confidence I've built with something. That confidence is hard to find sometimes the confidence is hard to find sometimes. It's easy. The tragedy lies in finding your worth solely on how others see you. She wrote. And here's a photo of her on Twitter, with her still looking like herself from back 20 years ago in her days in the attitude slash ruthless aggression era. And what do you think about Tori Wilson still looking young, like if she's still in her 20s? And what do you what do you think what she do to stay young? Like I'm talking about like specifically when it comes to her training and eating healthier and doing other things that will maintain your body to be that'll be healthy, absolutely healthy for the rest of her life. And yeah, and I'll say you could say the same thing about my mom, if you met her, like you probably think she's probably in her 30s, but she's in her late 40s. And she still looks like she was like 20 years ago, just like Tori Wilson. And I'm happy about people that are getting older, still looking younger, like if they're still in their 20s and 30s, and they're in their 40s or 50s, like guys like Chris Jericho and Rey Mysterio too, like they still looking like their younger years and back in their ruthless aggression nowadays, and they're like 50 plus old, and what do you think about that? About my analogy about the older wrestlers? Y'all let me know that, also about that in the comment section down below. And yeah, she still looks young. Like she definitely take care of herself. Like even despite hanging up her boots 15 years ago in the retirement in pro wrestling. And what's something I was about to say? It was something. But I think I'll remember it next when I get to the next news story, which I'm about to. Oh yeah, sorry about the the disconnection earlier, way too early before my. I'll say not way too early, but sorry about the disconnection of last night's video on the SNA podcast with the NXT review. I would give NXT's a 4.5-star review on last night's Halloween Havoc Night 1 event. And also, what y'all thought about last night's NXT? Y'all let me know in the comments below. Also, I want to talk about Becky Lynch handing her the championship before I was disconnectedly interrupted by my webcam. And also, we saw Jay Cargill looking at Becky Lynch, and then Becky Lynch mugging at her, looking like they're going to have a feud in just sooner rather than later. Like, what you thought about that on last night, also in NXT's Night 1 Halloween Havoc event? Also, let me know about that in the comment section. And we're going to move on to the next news. Is the 4 European superstars Triple H can push in 2024 ahead of WWE Bash in Berlin in August 31st in Berlin, Germany. And it looks like WWE is going to have another pay-per-view in overseas, except in 2024 August 31st. Which, don't tell me it's some kind of a competition match. Right? I mean, not match. I should say I should say, don't tell me they're going to go head-to-head with AEW All In 2024, because they said they're going to have another All In event by then. But I'm not sure which city or state, let alone country, they're going to be in. But all I know is that this latest news of this latest pay-per-view going to be called Bash in Berlin, this next premium live event that WWE is going to have in August 31st, 2024, is that earlier today, it was announced that WWE will present their first ever premium live event in Germany, with Bash in Berlin set to take place on Saturday, August 31st, 2024. The premium live event will no doubt present the company with the chance to push many stars ahead of the show, most notably their European performers, as the crowd will be looking to cheer on their own. And in these top 5 are going to be joining us. We look at the 4 European WWE superstars who can be pushed by company higher ups ahead of the huge show next year. And we're going to be looking at it on here, Sports Keto. Like, we're looking at number 4, the new NXT Women's Champion, Lyra Valkyria, moves up to WWE's main roster. And it said last night on NXT, the young Irish star Lyra Valkyria picked up the biggest win of her early WWE career, as she defeated Becky Lynch to become the new NXT Women's Champion. While she is currently on the the company's third brand. The 27-year-old is no doubt set to be set for even bigger matches on WWE's main roster further down the line. If she if she is called up for the main roster before Bash and Berlin, then do not be surprised if the company looks to put her in a prominent spot in front of Europe crowd. Front of a European crowd, in front of a European. Make that fully proper. Like describing who they are. Like is the person, not the country. That's Europe. Yeah, the country is in Europe. But it's what you describe as European crowd during a recent exclusive interview with Sportskeeda Wrestling. WWE veteran Natalia named Lyra Valkyria as someone she'd like to face in the future. She said, just recently, Lyra from NXT, been she's been coming down to our ring and working with us, and she is impressive, and she is somebody that I really, really want to work with in the future. So it's also very inspiring for me as well because I get excited, but different the different woman that I get a chance to work with, and I get a little bit of them right before they make it up onto the main roster. And there's more about that from page 1204 to 1227 right here onto this article. And it's at number 3 on who could be the European wrestler that could be at the Germany event for at November August is Butch make it big, and it says right here on WWE on one WWE star that many fans has yearned to see make a breakout moment on Raw or SmackDown from quite some time now is the former NXT UK champion Butch, aka Pete Dunne, the English with a ISH rather than AND. The English star has been part of the company since 2017, with his early singles match catching the eye on many, both in and out of world of wrestling, in and out of World Wrestling Entertainment. However, since moving up to SmackDown, he has gone by a new name and has worked solely as a tag team star in the Brawling Brutes. Despite this faction being popular, many would like to see him go his own way and capture singles gold. And in number 2, we have the ring general, longest reigning intercontinental champion, Gunther, moves up in the world in his home, and it could be in his home country. One thing I would say, and that'll be very good for him. And I think he should main event the show. If they don't have no plans like that already, because they were thinking about making him a main eventer and giving him a main event push, whether if he wins the Royal Rumble like Corey Graves predicted, or even just get a title match in the number 1 contender spot, and for WrestleMania 40's WrestleMania 40 for the World Heavyweight Championship. And he could possibly main event that show in Germany, which is called Bash in Berlin. But yeah, today in pro wrestling, there is arguably no more significant European pro wrestler than Gunther, the ring general. The ring general has definitely, or not definitely, have dominated over the past year and a half, and has become the longest reigning intercontinental champion in WWE history. With his current reign as 502 days, having held the IC title for quite some time now, and with Bash and Berlin being very close to his home country of Austria, the the like the show could be the show could be the perfect location for him to walk in as the new world heavyweight champion, like I just said, which I'm predicting, whether if he wins the Royal Rumble or not, he's going to get the shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, while Cody Rhodes will go for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Speaking to Steve Fall, Gunther was asked if he was has any plans to merge Seth Rollins' world title with his Intercontinental Championship belt. He said, if I'm still the Intercontinental Champion, which I'm planning on to be, I do not think so, actually. Gunther said via Fightful. The new World Heavyweight Championship just got introduced, so I think there is no interest by anyone to merge that again, like with another title, which a match between the two kind of automatically would do, I suppose. But he said I think, but my verse I said I suppose. I think, like we're in two different divisions right now when it comes to that, but down the line, everything is possible. I would say, I would say so, which I would say, but yeah, but I would say, what I would say is he's going to lose the title to like a Chad Gable towards the end of the year. He'll be on his way to being in the main event spot because he's been showing some credibility and some popularity ever since being the Intercontinental Champion and being the dominant reigning defending champion. And then him being World Heavyweight Championship would definitely benefit him of his stardom in WWE. And if they have this Bash of Berlin, this would be he'll be near his home country, like where he was originally born in Austria, which that would be it wouldn't be any better and more perfect and better than him main eventing the show in his home country, like with him defending the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of the Premium Live event. And like he said, he shouldn't be merging and unifying the Intercontinental Championship with the World Heavyweight Championship for two reasons. One, the World Heavyweight Championship just got back, and we don't want to do that ever again, at least anytime soon, of course. And two, they're in two separate divisions. Like, and Gunther's right about that because the Intercontinental Championship is the mid-card division, like a championship like that can help you quickly get upgraded to the heavyweight division, which that's the World Championship. That shows that you definitely made it into the world of professional wrestling. But I mean, you don't have to be world champion just to make it in wrestling. Like if you do anything successful into the industry, that's when you make it. Like either way, but yeah, let's move on to the final person on the list, and that guy is the current NXT champion, Ilya Dragunov. The NXT champ wins big in Europe. And then it says right here, like Gunther, another hard-hitting European that many fans want to see do great things is Ilya Dragunov. speaking with Under the Ring last month, Ilya Dragunov was asked who he is looking forward to facing. Then he moves up to the either Raw or SmackDown. He said, "The company is filled with an unlimited amount of great talent. So I think there's so many people I could create something special with," he said. One of the people that comes into mind is definitely Shinsuke Nakamura. People like Seth Rollins, who also have all this artistic, impressive way with the people. You see how over he is and how much attention he gets. Dragunov added, as as long as the chance is still there, maybe with one of the people who have been the first. I have been watching, like Rey Mysterio, for an example. And then if you see Ilya Dragunov being in the show, probably with or without the NXT title, what do you think he's going to do there? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. And also, I think he's going to be Gunther's opponent, because he had some experience of being down in Germany too, with him even admitting last night on that sit down interview with Vic Joseph. Like, he said that he's originally born in he was originally born in Russia, but his family moved over to Germany when he was growing up as a kid. But they were poor. Like when they were poor, like they could barely provide anything like food and bills. Like, well, now he made a big difference when he got into the sport, into the world of professional wrestling, and he's doing very successful so far. And I hope he does get the main event spot alongside Gunther in a one-on-one match for the World Heavyweight Championship at the Bash at the Berlin pay-per-view, because that will be a dream come true for both men in the main event spot with Gunther defending that title in his home country, while Ilya Dragunov is the challenger in his second home country. But yeah, and what do you think about these four wrestlers that could possibly headline Bash in Berlin pay-per-view in next August? Y'all let me know in the comments, also in the comment section right down below. We're gonna move on to the next wrestling news now, as we also got some more top number news now, as we're going to talk about the 5 reasons why Becky Lynch is the MVP of the WWE's women's division. It says right here, Becky Lynch recently lost the WWE NXT's Women's Championship to Lyra Valkyria on night 1 of Halloween Havoc, ending her reign at 42 days. The man received widespread praise. Thereafter for putting over her countrywoman in a spectacular match that's likely to elevate the latter's career. Lynch was also launched not launched was lauded. Was also lauded for bringing more eyes to the NXT's women's division and underutilizing main roster women while being champion. This is the latest impressive notch on the WrestleMania main eventers belt, and will further state her case for being the most valuable player in the division. This particular statement has been hotly debated for years, with the likes of Charlotte Flair, Asuka, and Bailey all receive all, all receiving shouts, while all these titans of the women's revolution have strong cases. Big time Bex, just might just have the edge. And no, that don't mean Adam Copeland, because he's not in WWE anymore. And yes, this is the shout out to you, Simon Miller, for that catchphrase. But number 5, Becky Lynch works rate is arguably second to none in the WWE's women's division. And then this is right here. It says Becky Lynch's husband Seth Rollins has famously proclaimed himself the workhorse of WWE of many occasions, while nobody can doubt the visionaries de- de- the de- de- decor- dedicated to fulfill his schedule. The man is just as if not more hardworking. Lynch Lynch has been in ever present on the product for almost a decade, operating at at a high level, and managing to stay relevant with fans. Very few women on the company's roster can claim to have worked as many shows as Big Time Bex, even after she had a baby. In fact, she has often been the backbone of Monday Night Raw, rarely getting the time off like of afforded to the likes of Charlotte Flair. She has shown a mix of commitment as of sustained excellence that few in the division can claim to match. Number 4, Becky Lynch's versatility makes her arguably the greatest asset in WWE's women's locker room. And it says right here, think of the main roster the main actors in WWE's women's division over the past decade, who has made who has main evented WrestleMania, the likes of Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks, and Ronda Rousey, who has been in ever-present workhorse, barreling bearing injuries, layoffs, the likes of Natalia, Asuka, and Liv Morgan, who used to elevate younger stars to likes Asuka, Flair, and Bailey. Now riddle me this: which female superstar excels in all these roles, and in any other that are in entrusted to her, and does so at a consistently high level. Becky Lynch has central the women's revolution as one of the four horsewomen, bringing the movement to a head at WrestleMania 35 alongside Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey, of course. She has since used her star power to elevate the likes of Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan, reestablish legends like Trish Stratus, and showcase forgotten talents like Tegan Knox, opening mid card or main event match. She always makes a mark of ver, versa, versatility versatility across the card, has arguably made her the most crucial driver of the division's growth, giving her a strong claim to be named MVP. Number three, Becky Lynch's ability to bring the best out of others has been a blessing to WWE's women's division. Many WWE superstars can uh, can stake the claim to the title best in the world. No, no, that's not a CM Punk tease. Yeah, obviously, this is Sportskeeda, not WWE. But anyways, this is where the ability to put on a good match, subjective as that is the bread and butter of their trade, and a rightful source of pride. However, the ability to bring the best out of one's opponent is somewhat of a lost art today, which is why Becky Lynch is so important to the women's division. And it says right here, arguably no other superstar can touch Lynch when it comes to covering up opponents' weaknesses and highlighting their strengths. The proof Big Time Bex has been part of arguably Ronda Rousey's, Trish Stratus's, Trish Stratus's leaders, Trish Stratus and Lita's, Bianca Belair's, Liv Morgan's, and even Lyra Valkyria's and Tiffany Stratton's best feuds in or matches in the company over the past 5 years. Her value to their careers can be not cannot be understated. Can be, Number two, Becky Lynch's promo ability is on par with the very best in WWE. And it says right here, is Becky Lynch the best female WWE superstar ever ever on promos? Many would argue so. So Lynch has grown leaps and bounds from the timid Al, Albert 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 lovable underdog Irish lass kicker to the uber uber confidence, uh, aura oozing big time Bex over the past 7 years, and her promo ability has been key. The man has become so good that she has been trusted to, to hold her own in promo segment with Triple H, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, The Rock, and even John Cena. She has not felt out of place. She has not felt out of place with any of these legendary talkers. and has never been cooked on the mic by any fellow female superstar. When it comes to cutting promos, Lynch is definitely one of the MVPs of the women's division. And number one, last but not least, Becky Lynch arguably has the most star power in WWE's women's division. Becky Lynch in the first women to ever win a WrestleMania main event. She is a two-time and former longest reigning Raw Women's Champion, and a four-time in the
can you pause that for a minute?
Yeah.
I got something to show you. I'm about to leave. I'll fuck him up.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. I'm showing this to Grandpa, too.
Okay, go
Anthony, I guess, was blowing him up and wanted him to come for him or whatever. And I did out of kindness, and Anthony's ass ain't nowhere outside. And yeah, watch me show that to my daddy in his face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
I want him to jump bad with my daddy and everybody. Mm-hmm. I want him to jump bad with everybody. They will shut him down, and you know he in the wrong.
That's going too far. Just saying.
Yeah, but I was about to walk up here to get my glasses fixed.
Go and do that, because maybe you could blow off some steam and forget about what just happened. Yeah.
Well, that weed sitting there on the table.
Okay.
And he ain't out there because I tried after he did that shit. I tried to call. He hung up on me twice. And when he answered his phone, his immature ass. He said, "You get the fuck out of my house, bitch. You ain't gonna have a house. You ain't even paid Travis. Me and you and Kabir gonna step hotel." That's why I said, "Let's watch how many money I got in cash. I go to one of these hotels,
okay,
and we can go stay there."
All right, no problem with me either way.
So if he wants to get someone, you get the fuck out of my house. We can leave.
All right. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry,
on him right now. Show him that message and show him the weed, and he'll go down today. They'll go find him, and they say, "We got a witness."
I know.
You probably want to edit that, but I'm just telling
okay.
You. I'm just telling you. I need to go get my.
I'll edit it out.
And the trees in your sleep.
Okay.
Well, he's about to wake up.
Okay.
So,
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I'm about to go do this.
Okay.
I don't have time to play games with motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
I was standing outside.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't have time for games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Right.
Because as it is, I'm going to have to walk to my interview. I'm going to have to get up 8 o'clock tomorrow to walk to my interview.
Yeah, you can do that.
I know it's the devil. Every time I'm starting to get ahead,
yeah,
I'm going to talk to that president tomorrow.
I just don't understand.
I know. I'm supposed to call him in the morning too.
Once I be financially successful, none of this is gonna happen. I'm just gonna lay that down right about now.
I'm just telling you.
What if I get it from fielding? What if I get it from a job? What if I get financially successful anywhere? I'm gonna.
Tomorrow. I'm supposed to.
None of this is not gonna happen when I get my own stuff, my own place, got everything on my own terms. None of this is gonna happen, or you don't have to be around me. Just saying.
Yep. No, and
I'm gonna lay it out right now. I'm going out of character and doing this right now.
What I'm saying is, I gotta go get an outfit and stuff so I can be prepared tomorrow.
Please do so.
Well, I'm gonna probably have to walk or take a lift or something because I like to walk, put money in the account, and just get a lift to go over to there because I don't fuck with him. I'm not fucking with him today. I'm probably have to walk over to Trudy, put a little money in there so I can get a lift or whatever to go out of my way to go get my stuff. So I can go to this interview tomorrow. So I can be gone. I already told motherfuckers, I'm not doing this again.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. This is the last fucking straw.
Yeah.
I told you.
I'm getting enough of hearing this.
This is it.
I know.
It's over. Completely over.
Now
like I said, I'm going to be gone. I try to help people out of kindness of my heart. And that's what they said. When your parents do something for you now, it's out of love, not because they have to. I could have been gone. I could have millions of dollars right now.
Let them suffer. That's all I'm gonna say.
I am. I am. And that's why the Lord said, don't change nothing. He said, don't change nothing. Now you see why God said, don't change nothing.
I don't change
and my daddy, he know the deal too. Let him jump froggy with my daddy and run my uncle to see what the fuck happened. Let him try to get bad and see what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they ain't no punks. They might be on, they ain't no punks.
They really not. Yeah. Anyways, now I see how Elias feels when he. But yeah, anyways, back to the video, like. Becky Lynch is the first woman to ever win a WrestleMania main event. She is one of the. Oh, already said that. Okay, and the inaugural SmackDown Women's Champion, which is now going by the name Women's World Championship, and the only woman to hold both simultaneously. She is a Royal Rumble winner, Grand Slam champion, ESPY nominee, which is singular, and two-time WWE Female Superstar of the Year. Outside of all those accolades, she is arguably the greatest. She is obviously the greatest organic success story to the company has had since Daniel Bryan, her meteoric rise in 2018 made her one of the company's top merchandise and rates movers, and she has consistently made compelling the most mundane of storylines by any metric with which the value to the company is calculated. It's calculated. The man is also, always at the near the top. This is why she is the MVP of WWE's women's division. But that's why I already said that. And what do you thought about this top 5 list of things to say about top 5 list things that Becky Lynch said? That has been said about Becky Lynch is the greatest woman of all time in WWE. Y'all let me know also about that in the comment section right down below. I think she is like something special. She even main evented the first ever women's WrestleMania main event match for both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship. And also she did make stars like from the likes of Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Tegan Knox. Bianca Belair. Not Becky Lynch. Like with the likes of Liv Morgan, made Bianca Belair more of a star, and even Tegan Knox recently defending the championship on Monday Night Raw. And she did all that, and then she recovered from her birth given to her daughter, her and Seth Rollins' daughter Rue. A few months after that, she came back to WWE in SummerSlam. I should say half a year later. I should rephrase that. And she, even though she kind of buried and embarrassed Bianca Belair, but it wasn't her call. It was WWE telling her to make it a quick match, which she did. So she did the job. She won the championship. She held that title for like 9 months until not 9 months, held the Raw Women's title for like 2 months, and then 6 months for the SmackDown Women's Championship. But anyways, we're going to move on to some Grayson Waller news now, as Grayson Waller challenges major NFL star to a match at WrestleMania. And it says right here, according to this article, the Aussie icon Grayson Waller has challenged a major NFL star star a match at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. Waller has become a star on the main roster and has already had several memorable moments during his run on the main roster. He interrupted John Cena at Money in the Bank in London and was on the receiving end of an attitude adjustment. The Australian star even faced Edge in a Madison Square Garden and has a talk show called the Grayson Waller Effect. Waller is exceptional at annoying people and is now targeting Taylor Swift fans. The popular musician is dating Kansas City Chiefs Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, and has attended his football games recently. And it says right here, speaking on WWE's The Bump, Grayson Waller challenged Travis Kelce to defend Taylor Swift and her fans' honor by competing against him at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. Travis Kelce challenged at the Bump They challenged him at the Bump this morning. What? And I'm giving the shocking eyes like that Black Undertaker fan that was shocked about the streak being broken by Brock Lesnar. And I cannot believe it. Like Travis Kelce, it says it right here. He said, "Well, it is funny that he is the number 12 because that is the age of the emotional maturity of most Swift fans or Swifty fans. That's what you call. I heard Travis Kelce is a wrestling fan, yep, which he is because he even did a stunner, and then like in the news, he got fined from doing the stunner onto his teammate Anthony Sherman, I believe, yeah. And then he even knows Seth freaking Rollins, and Seth freaking Rollins had a couple things to say about him, about him being in a mixed tag team match with him and Taylor Swift against her and him and his wife Becky Lynch, but. Right? So, hey, we are in Philadelphia for at WrestleMania next year. The next year, lad. Why don't you come and get into the ring to defend her honor like he seems like such a good guy? Why don't you come and say something to me about it, lad, said Waller. And then this article from 4406 to 4426. And what do you think about Grayson Waller? And what do you thought about Grayson Waller challenging the NFL's two-time Super Bowl winning tight end? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. And this is a shock. Like, I would expect George Kittle or even Rob Gronkowski, the other tight ends, but Travis Kelce, I heard that he is a wrestling fan. And then, yeah, me and my family are a huge Chiefs fan with him and Patrick Mahomes and our football side of things, of course. And, yeah, and there'll be a dream come true to see a football star to get into the squared circle in the wrestling ring facing the Aussie icon. And what do you think about this? I would say I'll be all in for it now. Now Grayson Waller mentioned it, and then yeah, and it says right here, WWE SmackDown star teaming with Austin Theory. Well, I'm not sure if I should read this. I'm not sure if it's even news, but this is some very shocking news because. And then let's see right here. We got some more WWE news. WWE reportedly set to announce a second European PLE for 2024, which we talked about in the top 4 list in another surprise country. And it says right here, WWE is trying to expand its marketplace all across the globe by setting up major events in different parts of the world. The Stanford-based company reportedly trying to set up a premium live event in Europe for next year. And it says right here, World Wrestling Entertainment returned to the UK for Money in the Bank earlier this year. The Stanford-based promotion is all set to have a big event in Saudi Arabia next month, or next week more like, because it is towards the end of October. The sport event Juggernaut also announced the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event for Australia in 2024. The recent announcement was for a show in Germany, namely Bash in Berlin. And it says right here, according to a report by Fightful Select, WWE is considering Paris to host a major premium live event. The name also, the name, the premium live event, the name of the show isn't finalized yet, but as per the report, Backlash is initially listed for Paris during the spring of 2024. Sean Ross Sapp for Fightful also shared the same on his Twitter account, saying Fightful Select has confirmed that Paris, France is being heavily discussed by WWE for a 2024 PLE. He tweeted. And then here's the tweet that he said that has been listed. They're not sure what exactly the pay-per-view is what they're gonna be. What's the pay-per-view that they're hosting that's gonna be in Paris? But it could be Backlash, but it hasn't been finalized yet. And you see it. I'll give you 5 extra seconds to look and read it. And if you need more time, I recommend you skipping not skipping, pausing this video to read it. And then also, as well as right here, the company is set to expand its reach globally. So the PLE announcement for newer companies all over the world make a lot of sense. It will be interesting to see which country the company chooses next. A WWE chief content officer Triple H reacts to the Bash in Berlin announcement. The Stanford-based promotion recently announced the second ever premium live event in Europe after Money in the Bank, which took place which took place in London, England. Let's put that in London, England earlier this year. The event will be held in Berlin, Germany on August 31st, 2024, and called Bash in Berlin. Called Bash in Berlin. He said, the chief content officer and former WWE World Champion Triple H shared his excitement regarding the announcement. He said, "This is huge. Beyond excited to bring Germany its first ever major WWE Premium Live event in August 2024. MB Arena, I should say, MB Arena Berlin, and WWE debut and we not debut, D did Skortzlin Berlin, Dioch Diochland Berlin. Are you ready? He wrote like, "Are you ready?" You wrote like he said his catchphrase when he the D-Generation X. But here's the image of Triple H's tweet on X/Twitter. And then, what do you think about this? And what you thought about this move from Dub? What do you think about this announcement as well about being in Australia? And what do you think about possibly Backlash being in Paris, France? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. Which country? And this is which country do you think would you be the host of another WWE Premium Live event, even next? Sound off in the comments, which I'm gonna say that to myself. And what do you think? And do you think they're gonna host more European Premium Live events in the upcoming future in 2024 and possibly 2025 as well? Sound off in the comments. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next wrestling news now. As release him now. He deserves better. Fans slam Triple H over 30-year-old stars booking on WWE SmackDown. And according to this article, more Triple H news is Triple H has played a vital role in taking WWE to new heights since becoming the head of creative team last year in July. However, his booking of Cameron Grimes, or should I say Cameron Grimes, since promoting him to the main roster has not been well received by fans. The 30-year-old has been a part of the Stanford-based promotion since early 2019, while he had a quiet start to his career in the company. Grimes rose to prominence in 2021 with the richest man in NXT gimmick, and even worked with a legend like Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, aka, on TV programming. And it says right here, Grimes was promoted to SmackDown during the 2023 draft. He had an electronic, I should say, not electronic, electric. I'm right. And I'd say an electric start to his career on the main roster, and he as he defeated Baron Corbin in 7 seconds in his debut match. However, the star has been a victim of inconsistent constant booking since then, and has not featured in any notable storylines. The former NXT North American champion has not won a match on TV programming since May. He teamed with Dragon Lee on last week's SmackDown, but the duo lost to Austin Theory and Grayson Waller in just over 5 minutes. Many called out Triple H booking of the 30-year-old on social media, in embedded been blown around a few of the many responses. And it says at the same time, some believe believe that Grimes is only on weekly television shows, TV shows, I should say, because that's what it says on this article, because of Triple H on and does not have what it takes to get over. WWE CCO Triple H is reportedly high on Cameron Grimes, while Cameron Grimes may not be getting regular TV time or notable storylines currently. Things could soon click for the former NXT star. It was reported that the past that WWE higher ups think highly of the upstarted. I mean, not the upstart. The upstart in a push could be in line. Grimes has managed to turn a few heads in the limited opportunity he has got on the main roster. Former WWE manager Dutch Mantel also spoke highly of the star and believed that he could do really well down the line. He said, I can't see right now. Cameron Grimes, people automatically like him. He has that chemistry already. He smiles. He looks like a likable guy. He won half of the battle there. I think he'll do well. Grimes has managed to turn a few heads in the limited opportunities he has got on the main roster. Former WWE. Oh no, I already said that. And also, that's where Dutch Mantel also said Grimes has been honoring his in ring skills in dark matches before SmackDown goes on air. The star has been involved in a short program with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller in the last few weeks. It'll be interesting to see what's next in the budding angle, the budding angle. Vince Russo claims WWE legend. No, not that. That's something different. Into an angle. And what do you think about Dutch Mantel, formerly known as Zeb Coulter? And Zeb Coulter thinks of Cameron Grimes at this time. And the clouds are out. This is very unfortunate. Anyways, what do you think about Dutch Mantel's opinion about Cameron Grimes not getting buried? He's just getting started, and he only wrestled a couple of dark matches, and he's doing great, and he's going to get better as long as he stays on television. And do you think Triple H is burying him because they don't have nothing else to book him with, or do you think that he's just getting started to book him, but he's going to give him a major push in the near future? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. I think Cameron Grimes is not getting buried. Let's hope it stays that way. Hopefully he gets his push, and then he beats the most successful and most charismatic mid-card star, at least mid-card, in WWE. Okay, let's move on to the next news now. We got some now Roman Reigns news. Roman Reigns is on the verge of trying Hulk Hogan's over 30 years old WWE record, exploring his special achievement. And it says right here, Roman Reigns has been breaking records ever since becoming champion back at Payback 2020. One of the most important accomplishments, according most most of his moment most of his most important accomplishments was surpassing 1,000 days of holding the Universal Championship. He defeated every top name on the roster and has main evented every WrestleMania since 2021. It so it so happens that during the course of the course a of the course of his WWE career, the Tribal Chief has been a part of 7 WrestleMania main events in WrestleMania 31, WrestleMania 32, WrestleMania 33, WrestleMania 34, WrestleMania 37, and even WrestleMania 38 and 39. However, he's yet to reach the record that is currently held by Hulk Hogan, but the chances of him doing it are rather high. And it says right here, it so happens that the WWE Hall of Famer has main evented eight WrestleManias, 8 WrestleManias. There's a high possibility that Roman Reigns will head into WrestleMania 40 as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, and of course he will main event one of the 2 nights. And it says right here, in the tribe, if the Tribal Chief main events the show of shows, main events the show of shows in 2024, he will equal the record of Hulk Hogan being the only superstar to have main evented 8 WrestleManias. Whether or not he can surpass the Hulkster's record will come down to WrestleMania 41. WWE fans have expressed some frustration with the Tribal Chief being the champion, as he has not defended his title very often or even appeared on television regularly. WrestleMania 40 may finally be the premium live event where the Tribal Chief is dethroned. Roman Reigns has a tough challenge at Crown Jewel 2023. After turning on the season premiere of WWE SmackDown, Roman Reigns was challenged by the fast rising babyface in SmackDown's history, LA Knight. Yeah. Interestingly, it was John Cena who introduced LA Knight as Roman Reigns' new challenger. While stepping down from the confrontation, the duo are scheduled for a title match at Crown Jewel 2023. Unfortunately, the Tribal Chief won't have the entire bloodline by his side, as Jey Uso left the faction and switched brands. However, Uso's stance as a babyface in WWE could lead him to Knight's side at Crown Jewel 2023. What do y'all think? Do you think Roman Reigns is going to tie and equal the score with the Hulkster and be an 8-time WrestleMania main eventer? Or do you think what do you think about, no, it's gonna happen, it's gonna possibly happen. Do you think he's gonna surpass him and beat him by another main event the following year in WrestleMania 41? When he surpassed Hulkster's record at WrestleMania 30, at WrestleMania 40. I mean, at WrestleMania 40, he's going to tie his record. But what do you think about WrestleMania 41? He's going to surpass it in Minneapolis, Minnesota? Or do you think he's only going to tie as the 8-time WrestleMania manufacturer? And most importantly, what do you think about LA Knight's match? And do you think that Jey Uso's going to be on the side with LA Knight? Yeah, man. Or do you think he's going to go on out there alone and then get screwed out of the match, whether if it's the Bloodline Solo Sikoa or Jimmy Uso or both, or even someone entirely from SmackDown to be in a new programming, like a jealous star that he gets an opportunity for a title match, and then he got over, but he never got a chance in the championship match, and they can continue to fight over Roman Reigns as this Universal Championship in the number one contender spot. But there probably won't be a number one contender. It's just going to be a mid-card / non-title rivalry. Y'all let me know in the comment section right down below. We're going to move on to the next news now, and we go to it says right we got some more news of a 37-year-old star set to become one of the biggest names in WWE, and name in WWE. In the reports in the Sportskeeda article, it says right here, the latest reports suggest that WWE plans to push a 37-year-old star to the sky as one of the biggest names in the next few years. It says right here, that star in question is Chad Gable, who is yet to win a singles title in the company. The Alpha Academy member has been a former NXT Tag Team Champion and 2-time Raw Tag Team Champion, and even at one hand is a former SmackDown Tag Team Champion, as a Triple Crown Tag Team Champion next to FTR and the Street Profits. As of now, Chad Gable is a part of the Alpha Academy faction alongside Otis and Maxine Dupree and newest member Akira Tozawa. The star had an impeccable rivalry against Imperium leader Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship on Raw a few weeks ago. It was noted that several people backstage were impressed by the Alpha Academy member after putting intense in-ring work next to the ring general. This has led to the latest development wherein BWE has reported that World Wrestling Entertainment has complete confidence in Chad Gable's ability to become one of the top superstars in the future years, and said WWE have full trust in Chad Gable in becoming one of the biggest names in the next few years, according to BWE's report. And what do you think about this? Do you think Chad Gable's going to be the next big star? And do you think he's going to win the heavyweight championship, at least at one hand, in the next few years? I think like I said before, and I'll say it again, Chad Gable has been getting over lately, especially ever since I started doing these SNA podcast videos back in August. Like, he's been doing very successful in the mid-card division on Monday Night Raw. And yeah, he is a former 2-time United States champion, a former NXT Tag Team champion, a former SmackDown Tag Team champion, underratedly the Triple Crown Tag Team champions, and the first ever one to do it. But anyways, this Chad Gable been doing very great in the mid-card division, and then it's a great sign that they put him in more singles matches, rather than just putting him in tag team matches. He's been evenly been doing both at this stage of his career, and hopefully he does get the opportunity in my predictions. What if it's in May or not May, November, December? And usually what BWE says is at least 99% true, because he's a proven WWE insider that always gets his informations correctly successful, like from one of the couple of guys in from the WWE source. And then I've been hearing this about this guy from guys like WrestleMania, Slap Rock, and even What Culture Wrestling and WrestleHub. And it's very rare when I talk about a wrestling news about something from what's going to be predictably correct in WWE in the next couple of months, or even a few years from now, or whatever. And I always wanted to ask this ever since I've been hearing about this proven WWE insider like BWE. I want to have a private interview about this guy on how he knows all this stuff, these correct predictions, and what kind of WWE sources he'd be talking to. And I'm gonna be doing that, but not in front of a camera. I want to do an off-camera interview. And BWE, wherever you are out there, I want to have wherever you are out there, I hope you're watching this video, BWE, and I want you to meet me somewhere to have a private off-screen meeting and interview with you, and what you can tell me about what you know about anything in the world of professional wrestling, especially WWE. And what's next? Do an exclusive interview, like an off-screen or off-camera, I should say, an off-camera exclusive private interview. Like, please take this offer, and if you do, please let me know in the comments below. Give me your information on whatever social media platform you use, whether it be in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever it is. BWE, be my guest in the comments below, or follow me on Instagram and message me there in the private messages in Messenger, which is Super Ninja Austin, which at Super Ninja Austin 2024, or should I say Super _ Ninja _ Austin _ 2024, or at Super Ninja Aust 1, which is Aust is AUST STI AUST 1, and Super Aust 1, and then. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about Chad Gable's career in the comment section right down below. And also, last but not least, my Facebook, which I really do not want to give that out right now. But I'll say I'm going to give you those options for either Instagram or Twitter, or even my Telegram profile, which I'll give you my Telegram, which is Super Ninja Austin #1, which there nothing else, just Super Ninja Austin 1, just to remember that. But anyways, we move on to the next. We're gonna move on to the next news now, as WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio sets to lose the United States Championship in a first time ever match at Crown Jewel 2023. Fans are sure on it, and it says right here, according to this Sportskeeda news article right here, it says Rey Mysterio's legendary WWE career has been filled with challenges over the past few decades. However, the master of the 619 days as the United States champion are very limited, according to fans who are sure that he's losing the title at Crown Jewel 2023. earlier this year, Rey Mysterio won the United States Championship on an episode of Friday Night SmackDown, where he ended Austin Theory's 270-day reign, or 270 plus day reign. The master of the 619 has put the title in the Latino world order on the map, but fans believe that he is set to drop the title. And it says right here, earlier this month, Logan Paul challenged Rey Mysterio for the title, and the match become official for WWE Crown Jewel 2023. Fans on social media are convinced that the Mysterio will drop the title to the Maverick in their first time ever bout in Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, fans were more supportive of the idea of Paul winning the title on X/Twitter, over on Instagram, of course, too. And there's the post of who should win, Rey Mysterio or Logan Paul. It looks like 83% of people want Logan Paul to win, and this theory might come true if WWE plans that into the Saudi Arabia event in the beginning of November. And what do you think? Who's going to win the United States Championship? Do you think we're going to see a title change, or is Rey Mysterio going to retain? And y'all let me know down in the comments below. But I wouldn't mind a Logan Paul championship. It could have some kind of potential with him being a more bigger heel on the SmackDown brand, and then trying to and having fans to wait to see who's going to dethrone the Maverick, if they can do so. Which I think he should hold on to the title until at least the beginning of 2024. Getting probably screwed out of the match by somebody from SmackDown, like with them challenge him in a match at WrestleMania. But I'm gonna let y'all to be the judge down in the comment section right down below, and we're gonna we got some more news now. WWE Bash in Berlin. Gunther's historic reign is the reign to end at 813 days, thanks to former world champion. And it says, according to this article, WWE just announced its first premium live event in Berlin, Germany, Bash in Berlin. The event is set to take place at Mercedes-Benz Arena in Berlin, Germany on August 31st, 2024. In 10 months around the time of the WWE Bash in Berlin, Ring General Gunther's possession of the Intercontinental Championship will span a duration of 813 days. The Stanford-based promotion might decide to put the Ring General in a match with Brock Lesnar at the first high profile event in Germany. In the match, if the match materializes, the leader of the Imperium may lose his title to Brock Lesnar, which would make his end of his historical reign. Gunther has been booked as a force to be reckoned with, which might lead him to a highly anticipated match with Brock Lesnar at the WWE Bash in Berlin event. Both men come both men came face to face at the Royal Rumble event in January 2023, beginning of this year. Since then, fans have been waiting to see the confrontation between the Intercontinental champion and the Beast Incarnate. The impending confrontation between these two colossal entries will be one of the biggest spectacular spectacles. I was like the biggest spectacles in 2024. It remains to be seen what will transpire at the WWE Bash in Berlin. Let's wait and watch. It says right here, Gunther wants a match with Lesnar, and Bash in Berlin is the perfect place. There has been a lot of talk about this pairing. It's fitting that their feud would be exposed during the premium live event in Germany. Sorry, just some technical difficulties on my phone. But anyways, even live event in Germany, it seems logical that their rivalry be showcased during the WWE Bash in Berlin event. And what do you think? And what do you think about Gunther main eventing Bash in Berlin? And do you think he's going to face Brock Lesnar at the event, and then he's still going to be Intercontinental Championship and hold that title for 813 days? I'm not sure about 813 days. And I can think of two reasons why this match for the Intercontinental Championship is not going to happen, other than the match could possibly happen, but with a much different title. But anyways, yeah, sorry about that. And anyways, this is where but I think it's gonna be for the World Heavyweight Championship. But I say one, because it looks like he's gonna be pushed heavily, and it looks like this is a championship that's too big to be a mid-card style match. But yeah, a mid-carder title feud, and this is like it earns a spot in the World Heavyweight title picture, and also I believe that Gunther's going to face Brock Lesnar, but it'll be for the World Heavyweight Championship when he wins at WrestleMania is the World Heavyweight Championship, whoever's the champion at that time. And then he's going to hold that title, and he'll probably at least have 6 months as the reign as championship until Brock Lesnar probably beat him for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's why I think that's what's going to happen. And two, for the reason why there won't be an Intercontinental Champion, because Brock Lesnar does not do mid-card championships in WWE. For some reason, he just don't. Like, what if it's the United States or Intercontinental? He just don't do championships like that. That's way low his speed. Like, that's way low his speed and his level. Like he should go. He's always known as the wrestler that only held heavyweight championship, like not even tag team championship. I mean, he tried to attempt to win the tag in the tournament team with Tajiri in 2002, but that's about it. But since then, he's always going about the big gold, the heavyweight championship, because he's a big ultimate farmer, like the great one would say. So I would say it's going to be for the World Heavyweight Championship. It will be the Ring General against the Beast Incarnate. And then this is where you're going to finally lose that title. Like, it'll be 4 months as the reign, is that championship. But they'll probably still be battling. It won't be a burial. It will be a battle. Like, it'll probably be the 2024 Rubber Trilogy rivalry with the Beast and the Ring General. But I cannot wait to see that match if that does occur. But we're going to have to see until then. Let's see what's going to happen next with the Ring General's career in WWE. What's the future holds for him. Only time will tell. Okay, we're going to move on to the next news now, as it's some more Logan Paul news, and we're going to close out this video. In today's video with one more Logan Paul news. Now, as Logan Paul could join the current champion to become the most hated team in WWE, according to a fan. Or according to fans, with the S, yeah. Logan Paul returns on WWE Raw this week, where he shared the screen with Dominic Mysterio, and fans are thrilled at the possibility of the two heeled superstars working together as a tag team. It says right here. It says people was as a tag team. Paul was back on WWE television after defeating Dylan Dennis in their their recent boxing match. In their recent boxing match, the social media megastar challenged Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship and got a title match at Crown Jewel 2023. Paul then appeared on Raw, where he cut a promo and was joined by NXT North American Champion Dominic Mysterio. The two combined their hatred for Rey Mysterio and left no strong unturned in dissing the reigning United States champion. Their on-screen conversation was well received by fans who pondered over a potential tag team featuring two entertaining heels. And it says right here, Pro Wrestling Finesse, I should say, Pro Wrestling Finesse shared a post on social media regarding the potential pairing of Logan Paul and Dominic Mysterio. It also claimed that the duo could be most hated tag team in WWE. Many agreed with the statement and added that fans would need earplugs during live shows. Here's what fans have to say about the Maverick and Dominic Mysterio possibly teaming up. And it says like the segment also saw Paul in indirectly taunt Ricochet by speaking with Samantha Irving. He made the popular announcer enter the ring and demanded she announce him as the new United States champion as a previous for as I'm not a previous I mean as a preview for Crown Jewel. Paul tried to convince a reluctant Samantha when her fiance in Raw star Ricochet entered the ring and launched a attack on his former rival. However, the latter escape escape with Dominic Mysterio in the neck of time. In the nick of neck, I mean Nick. In the nick of time. Like former writer says, Ricochet should have reacted should have reacted to should have reacted to it sooner to Paul on WWE Raw. And it says WWE. It says right here also reported WWE veteran Vince Russo reviewed the above mentioned segment on the latest edition of Legion of Raw. The former WWE writer argued that Ricochet should have made his way to the ring or to the squared circle the moment Samantha was forced to set foot inside the ring to drive up the intensity. Russo also insisted that the boos played on television during this segment on WWE Raw were piped in. Several fans noted on social media that while Dominic Mysterio genuinely gets the loudest boos in the show, the latest one have an added evident audio loop. Vince Russo claims a WWE legend wants to. Yeah, never mind. I mistakenly said that before. But yeah, what you thought about Vince Russo saying that about Ricochet should have came out there sooner? As soon as she knew as soon as she stepped into the tip of the steel steps. Y'all let me know also about that in the comment section right down below. Also, what do you think about Dominic Mysterio? Dominic Mysterio and Logan Paul could possibly team as a tag team in WWE. Y'all also let me know about that as well in the comment section right down below. And I guess, yes, sir, ma'am, this is the end of your Wrestling News Daily video. And what you thought about the latest wrestling news stories and rumors that you guys need to know. Y'all let me know in the comments also about that in the comment section. And also, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, also comment about that as well. Hit the like button, subscribe, click the bell notification so you won't miss the upcoming videos. Like I'm going to do next, which is going to be my latest edition of the AEW review. It'll be my 11th review of AEW Dynamite, which is going to be the 87th episode of the SNA podcast. And also, I've been your host, Super Ninja Austin. This was the latest edition, the 86th episode of the SNA podcast, Wrestling News, Part 21. And hopefully y'all enjoyed it, like I said before. And what you thought about these latest wrestling news stories? Did it got your interest, or what was your favorite of your favorite? Which one was your favorite of the interest in what's going on in the world of professional wrestling? Mostly was in WWE. Just let me know. Also, just comment down below, start typing, and tell me what you thought of it. And I'll see you guys tonight. And hope you all have a great afternoon and not a raining, glooming kind of afternoon like today. And hopefully y'all like where I'm at right now. And see you guys while I'm reviewing AEW Dynamite. In the meantime, Super Ninja Austin, the assassin, is out for the day. All right, bye-bye for now.